Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and I guess joining me for yet another vlog. I know it's been a very long time since I have last vlogged. Actually, it's been about 4 months if I'm not mistaken. And the very last time I spoke to you guys, let me turn this down. I've actually been bumming around in bed now for a while. And I'm just legit just like chilling. But anyways, give me 2 seconds here. Anyways, so it's been about 4 months now. Last time I spoke to you guys was just before my surgery, which I was very nervous about, and as you can see, everything turned out just fine. I'm feeling great. The only thing that's different is the fact that now I have a little bit of a scar, but considering it's only been 4 months, it's doing okay, I guess. I don't really know what to expect because actually I've seen some people who went through the surgery and they have like really deep just like a very deep definition of the scar. I'm very lucky because mine is actually it's still very red, and sometimes it's like very itchy, so it's still healing. It's in the healing process, of course, but yeah, mine is different in a way that instead of going inward and giving me that weird indentation, like that definition that I was just talking about, it's actually a little bit, I don't want to gross you guys out if you're not about scars, but it's just like I don't want to say bubbling over, but it's the other way around. Anyways, so I'm going to get up, although honestly the bed is just so comfy today, I'm not gonna lie. Excuse me, because today is New Year's. Well, it will be New Year's as of midnight, but so I wanted to go to the gym. Now my voice is cracking. This always happens when I wake up, so just don't mind that. And someone's calling me, and I wonder who that is. It's my husband. I feel like every time I talk to you guys, someone calls me. Hold on. Hello? Yes. Yes. What time did you say you're coming home today? Are you at work yet? Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. Can you get me some, because I'll just do fish and chips. Yeah. But sweet potato fries. Oh yeah. You did. Yeah, okay, I'll make that. Yeah, no pasta. Just bring the tilapia. No sauce. Yes. Oh my gosh. Should I try making the I saw a recipe for onion rings, but the onion rings were made. Okay, love you too. Bye. Anyways, guys, sorry about that. So New Year's is actually around the corner, like I said. So tomorrow everything is going to be shut down, so we're just trying to make sure that we have food for the day. And lately I've been extremely obsessed with avocado, and so like I asked him to get us avocado chip, well, no, sorry, avocado dip for like some chips or whatnot. So that's what he's gonna do. Anyways, I'm gonna go get ready because I look like crap, won't lie. Look at this. Yes, no makeup. This is all me. I'm not very, I don't know. It's with me. Anyways, I'm gonna go get ready, and I'm gonna go head to the gym and stop just chilling and being lazy and all that fun stuff. Okay, so yeah, I have to do some cleaning though, because the house is like hella messy. Well, I don't want to say hella messy, it's actually not. But I like to make my bed in the morning just because it's a stress reliever for me. Because I feel like there's nothing worse than coming home or finishing off your day and going into your room and like having to make your bed before you go to bed. It's weird because a lot of people can just go to bed when their sheets are like everywhere or whatever, but that's not me. I like to make my bed before I go to bed, kind of a thing, so I might as well just get it over with now. Okay, I will start doing that, I guess, even though I really don't want to. I'm lazy. No, Steph, you got to get your shit together. Let's go to the gym. Let's get something to eat. I think I'm going to make a green smoothie, just because I have some exciting news for you guys. Actually, I'll share it with you a little bit later on in the vlog. Alright, you guys, so I'm just gonna take a quick shower before going on with my day. I am also gonna do a little bit of makeup, and then we'll have a little chit chat while I do so. Alright, you guys, I just got out of the shower. I feel rejuvenated, I'm not gonna lie. And of course, my lips are hella dry, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start by moisturizing those puppies. Oh my god, it feels so much better. Now that it's winter here in Canada, like, as a lot of you guys already know, or some of you don't, in Canada, our our winters can be pretty brutal. And in a way that, like, we get the whole shebang. Like, it's freaking cold outside. There are times where we can see that the temperatures are, sorry, not see, but there are times where the temperature is just like hella crazy, where it's not unlikely that we experience like negative 20 degrees. Like, I don't know what that is with the metric system. Is it the metric system? Is that what the United States goes by? Anyways, I don't know what that means in US terms, because I think they're the only ones that do things a little bit differently. Which, shout out to all of you guys in the US. But yeah, it gets very, 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 very cold here. And so, like, your skin and your hair definitely it takes a toll on your skin and your hair. Oh my god, why can I not just like formulate a proper sentence? Like, anyway, so I do have a couple of things to talk to you guys about. One of them being, if you haven't already noticed, I am speaking a little bit unusually, and that is because I am on week, I'm on week 16 of Invisalign right now. So I was having problems with this little tooth here, and I wanted to get that fixed. Sorry. Yeah, I wanted to get that guy fixed, just so I can have like a brighter, not a brighter smile, but like just like a nice straight smile. And they suggested that I go on braces, like the full, just like brackets or whatnot. And I'm not gonna lie, I did refuse, and it's for my own vanity. I ended up refusing because I feel like because I'm no longer in high school or college, I'm a little bit too old. I'm too long in the teeth, as they say, for that game. So Although it would have taken me only 6 months to get everything exactly where it needed to be, I chose a slower route. However, not by too much, just it's slower, a slower process. And I chose to go with Invisalign because of course it's invisible. Oh my god, I look crazy right now. Ah! Anyways, yeah, so I chose to go with Invisalign because it's invisible. I mean fairly invisible. I do have a little bit of a lisp, but I would have had that anyway had I went the traditional braces route. Oh my god, I thought there was somebody calling me again. Anywho, but all in all, it's been great. And okay, so another thing I need to actually say about that is, where's my lid? Are you kidding me? Oh, there it is. Anyway, so another thing I wanted to say about it is the fact that with the Invisalign, you experience pretty much the exact same stuff that you would on braces. Like just last week, I realized that I had to get elastics in. So the elastics are meant to align my bottom jaw with my top jaw, and that will actually resolve the whole I have a little bit of a overbite, so that will help repair that or get that aligned as well. And which those are the two major factors of why I got Invisalign. I was actually oh gosh, sorry, I'm just doing a little bit of mixing. Doing a little bit of mixing of foundation here. Anyways, I was actually surprised at first that I had to get the bottom trays, because these guys are very, very straight. Like they're naturally very like just straight. And at first I didn't know why I was getting that done because of that. However, I'm not a dentist, I'm not an orthodontist. I figured, hey, those guys know exactly what they're doing, so let them do their thing. I'm here to get my teeth straight. Like, that's it. So, anywho. Alright guys, I'm just preparing this so that I can start my contouring. And I'll do my brows last. Typically I'll do it first, but today, because I'm vlogging, I want to do it last. And it's my vlog, and I get to do whatever I want, and that's what I want to do. So, so one thing that you guys may have noticed is that my foundation is a little bit dark, but I figured, hey, you know what, like, I spend a fortune on this stuff all the time, and no, it's not summer, and this is my natural summer color. This is the best match for my tan, and all summer long, of course, because I'm exposed to the sun. I have a fairly consistent tan or skin tone, and this is it. So I'm not gonna go out and buy new foundation, although it is winter, and until I run out, of course. But I'm not gonna change the color because this is my surprise. Are you guys ready for this? I am going to be going to, drumroll please, I'm such a nerd. Well, my husband and I are actually taking a 14-day trip to the Philippines, and that's actually happening in January, and I'm looking forward to that because January and February are the coldest months in Canada. So although this winter has been really good to us, like we barely have snow on the ground, we've had some days, which is really unusual, and I know I shouldn't be celebrating this, but we have had some days where I'll blend that in after. Anyways, we have had some days where we have experienced like above single digits, which is very unusual, and it typically for December. Like last year, for example, we had a brutal summer, and for all you Canadians out there that are watching this vlog, you guys know what I'm talking about. Particularly, well, you guys always get hit the worst in the West, but in Ontario, for instance, like last year was brutal. There are times where and I was commuting to the city at this point, and there were times where it took me like 2 hours, 3 hours to get home because it was impossible to be commuting an hour away. So there we go, everything's looking nice and blended. I don't look crazy anymore. There we go. Anyways, so yeah, so last year was particularly crazy. It took me forever and a minute to get to work and back, and there were times where actually because my husband and sister and I were all commuting from outside of Toronto to Toronto, we found ourselves having to take a sorry, not take, but like rent out a hotel, which I'm not gonna lie to you was fun. However, there were times where we weren't prepared, and like a storm would hit us surprisingly, and we weren't prepared to stay in the city, which totally sucked. Like, thank God for showers, towels, like the little, I don't know, shampoos and conditioners and everything that they provide us with at the hotel, because dang, like that would have been brutal for not only myself but my coworkers. And yeah, enough said about that. So yeah, bottom line is I'm pretty excited that we are going to go to the Philippines, like only because not only is it freaking beautiful, we're going to be island hopping. So we're not gonna do the traditional, oh yeah, you know, typical 5-star. Not to say that 5-star isn't the, like, the 5-star packages isn't the way to go. It all depends on what kind of vacation you're looking for. We're obviously gonna stay at really nice hotels. Like, I wouldn't do anything but. However, we're actually gonna go out and mingle with the villagers in certain islands. We're thinking about going to so Boracay is a really hot spot right now for tourists, and I did want to go to Boracay. Oh yeah, well, sorry, oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. I just got a notification from one of my friends on the Fitbit app. It's pretty much challenging me to a day of fitness, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to it because I really like these challenge groups. Guys, I look crazy right now, but again, it's all about the blending. Anywho, I'm really liking these challenge groups because they keep you motivated, and especially when it's almost like you have a personal coach accessible to you all the time, and in particularly like when these people in your community, give me 2 seconds. Good morning, Stephanie. There's a slot available for you. View friends reply. You're receiving this email at Okay, cool. So yeah, pretty much it's an invitation for me to join a group. And so essentially all these groups are a little bit different. There's some targeted towards like weight loss. Of course there's lots of fitness involved too. The others are geared towards like maintenance. And then there are like really hardcore ones where they do like CrossFit challenges and all that stuff, which I'm not gonna lie, at this point, because I'm just beginning to go back to the gym after my surgery, I'm not seeing myself be a part of that one right now. But that's not to say that within a couple of months I'm not gonna be thinking otherwise, but right now I am starting a little bit slower, which is totally fine because my body's still aching from my last workout. And actually this will be my 3rd day since challenging myself actually to going back to the gym, and I'm happy because I'm showing consistency again. And one thing that I have noticed is that in the summer when I lost 30 pounds in just like a small amount of time, not only was I doing the keto diet, which absolutely helped, of course, but I was doing loads and loads of walking, and I was very consistent, and I was doing weigh-ins. And a lot of people can be against weigh-ins or whatever because they say that it grows into an obsession or whatnot, but I don't think that at all. I think actually it's very beneficial because I can't quote him word for word, maybe this is word for word, but Albert Einstein, for instance, has said that everything measured can be something about, like, everything measured can be maintained, or anything measured can be something. So pretty much is something, of course, but pretty much what he's saying is, like, if you can measure something, you can fix it. And so, or if you can measure something, you can maintain it. And honestly, I take that very seriously when it comes to fitness. Like, I do feel like he's on to something. He was a brilliant man in all other aspects. So I do take a lot of his quotes to heart. Obviously not enough to memorize them word for word, but I mean, you know. So anywho, yeah, so back to the Philippines though. I'm telling you, I'm jumping from topic to topic because I have loads to talk about. But yeah, so we're not gonna take that traditional like 5-star hotel route, just because I want to be immersed in the culture. And I feel like what better way to do that than eat like the locals, talk to the locals, just like, you know, just be one with a different culture. And I mean, how much culture can one really get into when they're stuck at a 5-star resort just doing them, you know? Like, I've never really understood that. Anyway, so I'm going to be going to a few different islands. 2 of them in particular are Bohol, yeah, and I'm going to go to Palawan if I'm not mistaken, and I'm also going to go to we're landing in Manila, which is the mainland, and then we're gonna spend 16 hours in Tokyo, which I'm so excited about because Mark Wayans, who is a crazy food blogger, if you guys have never watched his videos, you really should consider it. He's from Migrationology. He's gone to Tokyo and he really hyped up this place for the world's like spiciest ramen. And because I'm such a spicy food fanatic, I'm dying to go there. And I think that one of our plan was to go and see what that restaurant's all about. So I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, anyways, so we're going to spend some time in Tokyo, grab a bite to eat there, and then after that, I need to do my eyebrows so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. Anyways, And then after that, we're going to Manila, the mainland of the Philippines. And then after that, we will be staying in Cebu. Now, Cebu is what I'm most excited about, the island of Cebu. The world famous Kawasan Falls is there. We are also going to go canyoneering, which is like cliff diving or cliff jumping, whatever. And typically I'm not one to be that adventurous, but there's something about when you go on vacation, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this, like you just want to do everything and anything, and you just feel like, yo, I'm living my best life right now. I'm about to do something crazy. And that's, I don't know if that goes for all of you, but it definitely is like that for me. So I'm excited for that. And oh yeah, so I did tell you guys I'm going to the gym. I don't typically get ready to this extent to go to the gym, but I might run some errands as well, because like I said earlier in the video, it is New Year's. And because it is New Year's, I want to, I don't know, I want to look good for the last day of 2018, you know what I mean? Like, that's just my thing. Don't hate. Anyways, I'm just gonna do my eyebrows and then I'll continue vlogging. Okay, you guys, so I'm just wearing this tank top. I'm obviously not gonna wear a tank top like at the gym or whatever because it's freaking cold outside, okay? And so I'm gonna wear this tank top underneath, my black Victoria pants, and I'm also going to wear my gray hoodie at the gym. And don't mind my hair, I just don't have the time right now to go and straighten it just because I'm in a little bit of a rush. It's going to be a busy day. I still have to go to, want to go to Winners just to see if they have any eyelashes. I want to pick those up. Typically I would get my eyelashes at like a beauty supply store, but in the area I'm in, the beauty supply store is kind of like slacking a lot of the time. So I wait until I go down to the city to get all of my beauty supply needs. But if you guys are wondering why I'm speaking so freaking weird now, it's because I'm on week 17 of the trays for my Invisalign, and week 17 I didn't even notice this, and you don't notice it until you actually put them in your mouth, but they're definitely a lot more different than my first 16 weeks. This particular tray, as if the lisp wasn't bugging me enough, there are like right in my centrals, there are two like big bumps behind it, and so what that's going to do is it's going to get the centrals to move forward a little to make more space for the little guy that's just like dangling out here a bit. So it's fine, it's just a lisp and it's not gonna last forever, but it sucks because I feel like when I speak to people, they are constantly looking at my mouth and wondering why I have a lisp. It's just a human thing to do. It's not because they're nosy or anything. It's just they're very inquisitive and curious. So that's totally fine. But just to address the elephant in the room, that's what it is. Like, yeah, they're right here. Like, just like two big, I can't describe them further than like bumps. Like, it's weird. Anyways, so I'm in my kitchen. I decided that this morning I will be making a green smoothie, and I have some kale here because I love kale, and then I'm also going to add a mango, and these guys are so juicy, so sweet, and just so flippin' good. And actually so funny, they're actually from my home country. If it will focus. Do you guys see that? It's not focusing. There we go, Brazil. They're from Brazil, so of course they're nice and juicy and sweet. Just like me. I'm just kidding. Anyways, wow, I'm such a nerd. So I'm just gonna cut up first I'm gonna wash it because I'm gonna show you guys what I like to do. I'm actually surprised because most of the time, you find mangoes, but they're from like places like Mexico or Guatemala or Colombia. I don't think I've ever seen mangoes from Brazil, but maybe that's just me. What I like to do though, you guys, is wash that skin thoroughly because I like to put the entire, and when I say entire, I mean entire mango into the smoothie, like skin and all, because all of the nutrients inside any vegetable or fruit or anything really is all in that skin. So I'm gonna put that in my blender. And because kale is so good with you and it's packed with so many vitamins and nutrients, I like to put a hell of a lot of it inside my smoothies. And I can't do like kale on its own. I always have to have it with a fruit, whether it's pineapple or mango, just something with a very dominant taste, because kale is it has a very green flavor to it. So if you're not into the green, or you're just beginning to get into that healthy lifestyle where greens is a must in your diet, I think that is the way to go, is just adding sweet fruits or fruits with very dominant powerful flavors. And actually I'm gonna add some juice. So the juice I'm using, I absolutely love. It's just like the sun-ripe juice, and it can have a little bit of sugar to it, so I tend not to put too much in there. Again, it's just for taste. I love this one. It has carrots in it, raspberries. Come on, get in there. Anyways, raspberries, orange, and also it has 2 servings of fruits and vegetables. So, I mean, sounds great to me. So I just put a little bit, like literally, like not very much at all. Like that's it, just for taste. And what I want to also do is add some water to that, so that it's not all juice and not all fruit and all sugary. That should be good. I added pretty much the same amount of water. So I'm gonna close this puppy up. Oh, I don't know why he did that. He ended up unplugging the blender. And I'm actually going to add a little bit of ice to that as well, because I love green smoothies when they're very cold. I feel like it also helps you with the like whole, you know, downing a bit process. And then we're going to do one more. And that's really good. So the veggie drink gave it kind of like a fruit boost, but you can definitely taste the veggies in there, particularly obviously like the carrot. Okay, so if I was to describe the taste, okay, the only thing with the mango skin still in there, I feel like it gets stuck in my little buttons or like little hooks for the Invisalign trays. but other than that, okay, so the flavor profile, this is how I describe it. It tastes just like a Maynard's candy. Like, it's so crazy. And if you guys don't believe me, you should actually just try it yourselves and let me know. It tastes like a freaking Maynard's candy, but not sour. Like, it's nice and sweet because that mango is ripe. So oh my god. And just like that, it's like almost done. So you guys know I'm not lying. I would not drink something that quickly and just, no. I wouldn't be able to finish that. I have a very sensitive stomach. Like, I'm very sensitive to smells. I'm very sensitive to taste. So like, legit, I'm not lying. Like, tastes really good. I know the green can like put off a bunch of people, but I think that's the point of a green drink, and a lot of people don't really know how to make proper green drinks, so they've had bad experiences with it. So you cannot go wrong, and I will repeat myself once more, you cannot go wrong with putting just like a dominantly flavored fruit into a green smoothie. You will barely taste that green. It's delicious. I love it. So I'm gonna finish this off, and I'm going to get my butt in the car. I'll obviously take you guys with me, and we are going to go to Winners first, and then I'm gonna go to the gym.
Tryna put him in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than the church shoes. Really point to just to hurt them. All red lamps to tease them. None of these toys on lease to. Made the whole year in a week too. Main chick out of their league too. Side chick out of their league too. House so empty, need a centerpiece. One of your ex a table cut from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces. And she clean it with her face, but you love your baby. Talking money, need a hearing aid. They talking about you, you don't see the shade. Switch up your style, you take any lane. Switch up your cup to kill any pain. Look what you've done. You're a pretty little star boy.